me, I have a Ford GT. Now only 4,038 of these cars were made, but over 1,000 were wrecked. This is because it has no traction control. This car is just an animal. Now let's talk about the car. The headlights, over here you can see it clearly, you have 100 written because the 100 represents the 100 years of Ford, 100 there. And you may be wondering why you have two, like, just pretty much nothing right here. Well, if you come around, you can look, you have two huge mesh pockets, and those are the radiator fans to help cool the engine. This car is a mid-engine car. You have your Ford symbol over here. You know, if you were to open the hood up, if you were to open pretty much the whole car up, everything would come up. You know, be left with just the window and a stripe up there because the doors, if you open the door, you can come up here. It has like a race car. It's so cool. The door is right here. So if you were to open up, this whole hood would be just left with a stripe this big. And this is because, so in races, the drivers would stand over here and they would count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and they would just be able to run and just jump in the car and close the door and take off instead of going 1, 2, 3, sit down, close the door like that. Now, over here, the gas cap, you would stick a key in there, this would flip up, and you would pull that, and this would flip open because they do not have any handles or anything. You can pop open to do that. The wheels, they are thick Goodyear racing supercar tires, and the stripe actually, there's 4 options. There's no stripe, stripe, Macintosh cover, and colored caliber brakes. Brake caps. So over here, the interior, it is all leather except for the magnesium center console, and stick shift is magnesium. Everything's magnesium, and this has flip switches inside it. So if you wanted to flip the lights on, you would flip that. If you wanted to, here, I'll go read them to you. Actually, let me hop over. It has lights in there. It has lights. It has lights, fog, dimmer, rear defrost, and hazard. Now this is cool because if you're just driving, instead of having to look around to press the button, you can just go flip, 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 flip. Now the car actually has holes in it. Well, the seats do, and the holes represent. So if you're driving the 1960s model of the Ford GT, which was the car that actually Henry Ford wanted to buy. Ferrari, and Enzo Ferrari backed out at the last minute, and Henry Ford got really mad at him, so he figured that I'm going to embarrass him on a whole world race. So he decided to make these. He made 26 of them to go in a race, and they all, they got 3, 1, 2 in first place, second place, and third place. Got all 4 GTs. They were lying right next to each other, so no car could pass him. That embarrassed him at all. So got in the back, we have another air cooling vent. This engine is a V8 engine, 5.4 liter engine. In the back, you have all these cooling vents everywhere. You have the 1960s Ford GT was the first actually car to have their engines showing, and that inspired Ferrari, McLaren, pretty much anything you can name, all these supercars you can name. Now back here, the rear lights, you have a circle with the dot in it, and you have so much mesh to dual exhaust pipes. Now, what do you mean? So you have dual exhaust pipes, you have a bumper. Now, they don't, there's 2 models. These were made in 2005 and 2006. I can tell you the difference of the 2005 and 2006 models. Over here, this is the 2005 production model because you have a little clamp right here that does it, but the 2006 model or late 2005 models were made with none of this and just sleek, nice, and cool. Now, this compared to a Lamborghini Gallardo convertible. Now, anything you look at any angles, it looks sleek and perfect. And if you look at a Gallardo or any other supercars, some angles are just they look awkward. It's like a Gallardo, if you look from it from a certain angle on the side, it looks squished up. You look at this from here, it's cool. Look at it from here, amazing. Look at it from here, awesome. Now over here, you have up here, this makes it sexy. This is This is Josh Sarno, and you just saw the hottest 60s car ever made and will be ever made. And thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.